Hi guys, I'm so sorry I haven't been on YouTube for like a week or so because it's just been a lot going on personally and even like technically, literally, like my software was glitching, wasn't able to everything I recorded and things was getting deleted, all my hard work and stuff, and I got discouraged for a minute. I'll be honest with you. I got discouraged. I was about to throw in the towel, guys, on y'all. I was about to leave y'all like Mace left his congregation when he was a preacher. Like, I was like, forget this YouTube stuff for a minute. But I'm back. Everything is working now for now. But yeah, I just wanted to speak on what's been happening in the media for the past couple of days, especially when it comes to, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to relationship topics. I also made a video speaking of divorce too. Tia Mowry and her husband Corey got divorced. Mad people was getting divorced in the media. I also spoke about that too, but it should be on my channel. But that was my previous video. Or I wanted to speak about parental relationships. So 50 and his son Marquise been going at it. Marquise been making videos about 50 Cent is not giving him enough in child support. 50 Cent $6,700 a month is not enough for him. And at the end of the day, like, boy, you're 25 years old, you still looking for your father child support paycheck. At the end of the day, like, it's getting, I see why 50 Cent despises his son now. Before, I thought 50 was I thought he was over exaggerating about his son and the baby mother just, going against him and all that. But I see where he's coming from now, and it's clear as day. His son is really annoying. I just feel as though with him being 50 Cent's son, I'm speaking about Marquise, with him being 50 Cent's son, he's just overprivileged. He's just spoiled. I blame that on the mom. I blame his mother overall. I blame him too, because at a certain age you should look at the smoke and mirrors at that point. I say at least 12 or 13 years old, in your preteen years, you should know okay, something is full of shit now, so he should have been had that, mentally figured out okay, my mother, she really brainwashing me. He should have figured that out by now. But 25 years old, the damage is really done. Mentally speaking, we all know at 25 your mind is kind of completely developed at that point. So if you still have this mindset at 25 that his dad needs to take care of him, even at 25 years old, he too far gone mentally. He can't be saved at 25 years old. Your thoughts are your thoughts now. I don't think he will be able to come back from that. Yeah, Marquise is 25. That's why I was 25. He acting like he's still, the boy acting like he still 18. I'm you crying about your father's money at 25, that was kind of weird to me. He just a weird boy. He looked crazy. 50 Cent and him really do look like twins. I'll be honest with you. They look too much alike, 50 Cent look like he spit that boy out. But yeah, that's the even sadder part. Him and his son, the son that looked like him the most, don't have a great relationship. He could have been very tight with his dad if he wasn't allowing his mother to mind fuck him all the time. I could have really saw 50 Cent really have, because let's be honest, when you have a relationship with your child, especially the one that looked like you the most, those be the best relationships, man. And it's just sad that Marquise is just looking at his dad as a cash cow. That's all he look at 50 Cent as, a cash cow at this point. He looking for a handout every minute. And there's nothing wrong with looking at that like that when you was younger, but you 25, you should be self-sufficient by now. He should have took the money that his dad was giving him, invest in property, be an Airbnb host, invest in real estate. He talking about, oh, that's not enough. $6,700 not enough. What you mean that's not enough? If you not grateful, there are a lot of people that is willing to take that money from you, boy, and do something positive with it. You taking all this money from your dad every month. That's $80,000 a month. I know lawyers that don't get paid that much. I know doctors that don't get paid that much. I know regular working people that don't get that type of salary. If you add up 6,700 times 12 months in a year, that's $80,400. So what are you talking about? That's not enough money. You know what I mean? What are you spending it on? But that's not my business. But that makes me think. That also bring me to this thought. If that's not enough money for you, how are you spending it? You know? What are you like? What are you showing put for that money? What, like, at the end of the day, your father giving you all this money, you playing with it or are you investing in it? That's what it all boils down to as well. Like, if you're not spending that kind of money right, yeah, it's not gonna be enough for you when you blowing it like that. If you know how to save for rainy days, know how to invest for, in property, real estate. 50 was also speaking about how his son loves sneakers. He was even willing to help his son open up a business back in 2010. This was before StockX was even popular. This was before any other sneaker flipping website was popular. 50 Cent, like, he's really a smart guy. He is a smart guy. I give that to him. He's a good man. He's a good black man, I would love for him to be my man, or I would love to have a man that has that mindset like him, that's, was a hustler, but he had street smarts, and he implied that into the corporate world. I love 50. I look up to him from a business angle as well. He's a great businessman. His books was amazing, very inspirational. He reads a lot, but we're not gonna get in. That could be another video. But back to him and his son, because I'm really talking too good about my baby 50 Cent. But we gonna get into that too, about his baby mother and their relationship. But let's focus on the son right now and they, potential business venture gone bad. So his son had the opportunity to open up a sneaker store, online click and mortar business with sneaker stores. This was before any, sneaker store online was booming. So 50 Cent was definitely ahead of his time when he was thinking about his son and what potential business his son could have had by now. And even by now, like, if 50 Cent's son, even the mom, like, you could tell the mom, she just a gold digger. I'll be honest with you. She a gold digging ass. Yeah. She make black women look bad. I see why black men don't like black women, because of her. Women like her, And I'm going to get into that too. But, yeah, Marquise could have had it set. Could have took that money, invested into something that would be lucrative to him now, So, at the end of that, at the end of the day, that boy was not thinking. He didn't, put his head together. He didn't take no kind of notes from his dad. Like, your dad a hustler. He's a businessman. He got different business ventures. You didn't took no script from his book as his son. Like, overall, like, 50 Cent's son, he shouldn't be blaming nobody but himself. He can't even blame his mom at this point, because at a certain age, yeah, like, I understand you was raised by your evil-minded mother, but at a certain age, you have to look at right and wrong. You gotta see which parent is, like, in it for, like, ulterior motives. And it's sad that he didn't realize, or would never realize, that his mother don't really have his best interest at heart, And if anything, 50 really, I do believe, loved that boy. He's hurt. And I would be too. If my child look just like me and you doing this to me, you hurting me as a parent, I'll be hurt too. And I see why 50 is the way he is. I see why he moved the way he moved. I cannot blame him for that. I really can't. And it's just unfortunate. It really is. But I want to speak on 50 Cent and his baby mother relationship. A lot of women, especially in the black community, like to put their children as pawns. Yeah, that happens a lot everywhere, but especially in the black community, because, like, let's be honest, it's no secret in the black community, a lot of black households don't have no fathers in it, and this is why, most of the time. Yeah, like, a lot of men do bail out on their child, but overall, a lot of men do want to be there for their child too, but it's sometimes the women that keep the father from being with the child. I'm sure 50 really did wanted a stronger relationship with his son, but how could he have done that if he had a baby mother that constantly want, her payments every minute, got her hand out every minute? How was he supposed to have a great relationship with his son if the woman that he had the child with constantly, paint him as evil, can't constantly like just bad mouth him. And a lot of black women do that. A lot of, and I'm not gonna lie, like me personally, me being a black woman, it's just sad because women like her ruin it a lot for good black women that don't want anything to do with the legal system, don't even want to get the legal system involved. And parent matters. God forbid if I was to ever have a child and something goes wrong with me and my husband or whatever, I would never keep my child away from my husband. At the end of the day, it took two of us to make this creation. I'm gonna keep our beautiful creation away from you. That's crazy to me. That's always been crazy to me. The only way, like, a lot of women do this for monetary gain. A lot of them do this because they want to see a paycheck. Child support, that's an extra bag. Depending on how much you get, I'm not gonna lie, that's an extra bag. But is it really worth it at the end of the day? Is it worth the mental damage that you're gonna put on your child? Because he's clearly, like Marquise, he's clearly mentally damaged. You're 25 years old, you got a victim mentality like that. You believe that your father should take care of you for the rest of your life financially. If anything, yeah, like once you get 18, before 18, under 18, yeah, your parents should take care of you. But legally and just emotionally and mentally speaking, like after 18, you need to get up off your ass, work. One day your parents gonna get old. Who gonna support them? That's your turn now to support them. You know what I mean? Like what kind of things he was taught as a kid. And I know 50 Cent, I believe he come from a Jamaican background, but of course, like 50 Cent, he more American than anything. And then he married, well, not married, but he had a baby by a black woman, his first child, which is Marquise. Of course, they Americanized. They have westernized standards, all due respect. And overall, I wish, like, Marquise, they didn't spoil that boy too much. I wish he would have known the value of $1. I wish, like, his mother didn't brainwash him to be like, oh, you 50 Cent, son. That's your dad. He supposed to take care of you forever. I wish she didn't never said that to that boy. Because he really, like, Marquise, he got a rude awakening. He do. He got a lot of things coming to him as far as, you can't be lazy. You can't depend on your dad. God forbid something happened to 50. And I pray nothing happened to 50. But let's be honest. 50 almost died a couple years ago with that, nine times. He almost took it 9 times. He did took it 9 times. And he could have not been here with us. Say, for instance, something happened to 50 Cent. How they going to survive then? They ever thought about that? Nah. I'm sure 50 got wills in place and stuff like that, but still, you should never put all your eggs in one basket. You should never depend fully on somebody, because God forbid if something happens, you're fucked. And God forbid if something happened to 50, Marquise and the baby mother, you're fucked. So y'all need to get on something else. Y'all need to figure out a different game plan. Y'all need to start earning for y'all damn selves, especially Marquise. He needs to start get up off your ass, boy, and work or something. Own a business. Take that money and invest in some type of business, because living off your dad this long, this is not cute. I can't imagine. I see that he's 50 Cent's son, but what woman in their right mind really giving this boy some attention, intimate attention as a woman? Like, what woman in their right mind wants to sleep with a boy that's living off his father? Like, come on. You not working for yourself. You living off your daddy. Like, I'm sure girls in his school and like, ew. Like, I hope they saying ill, because that's not cute. A man living off his dad. Like, who does that? But yeah, that's all I have to say on this behalf. 50, I wish him well. I wish nothing but this situation well, but I don't know. I wish Marquise would get out of that mental fog that his mother had him in for years. That mental confusion. He need to wake up, snap into reality, and be like, damn, daddy don't have to support me for the rest of my life. I wish he'd just wake up, have a wake-up call or something. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Women like 50 Cent baby mother, I see why black men don't want to date black women. I don't even blame y'all no more. I really don't. I see why. But that's all I have to say. I'm done talking about this. This really, grind my gears. This story, but that's all I have to say. I'll speak on something else at another time, something personal. But yeah, stay tuned for that. But yeah, I love you guys. Have a good night, have a good day, whatever. Enjoy. Bye-bye.